Hello everybody, my name is Joey Olmeda.
My name is Rene Olmeda, and our guest today...
Yes, we have a special guest today, finally. We've been waiting for this. It's an honor, Andrew, for you to be here.
Cheers, Andrew Birmingham, here with the gentleman from Split Decision.
Cheers, cheers indeed.
Yeah.
So, we've done a couple shows before. We always review the upcoming UFCs. And yes, this is Split Decision. That's right.
Right, and we're going to be doing UFC's 134.
That's right.
And we're
coming from Brazil.
That.
Second time around.
Yeah, second
Got
time.
some homecomers.
Right, and there was a Silva that performed the first time they went to Brazil as well, too.
That's absolutely right.
Now, is it a curse for Rene B. Silva going to Brazil, performing, and losing an event for just UFC? We will find out when we do this review with you.
We sure will. There's a lot of things that people are saying about this event. First of all, they call Brazil the birthplace of MMA due to the Gracies coming from Brazil, of course. You know, Royce Gracie, and we have Carlson Gracie, and Royler Gracie, a bunch of Gracies, you know, that pretty much formed jiu-jitsu. Since jiu-jitsu was the dominant, style, or fighting style in the beginning, they consider that that's why it's the birthplace of MMA, you know.
Absolutely.
That's where it all started.
A lot of good fighters come out of Brazil. A lot of people train there, spend their time there. So
Exactly.
rich history, rich culture, and fighting is one of those things that Brazilians are good at.
It's a very beautiful place too. I mean, why wouldn't you want to go to Brazil and just take a vacation?
Beer, beach.
Yes, those Brazilian asses, you know. That's what they're known for. I mean, come on, let's be honest here. This is the second time they're coming to Brazil, and man, it's going to be one hell of a show. They're saying that there was about 5,000 fans just yesterday for the practice workouts for the fighters, and like some other people were saying, you know, sometimes some MMA shows, you know, are lucky to have 5,000 people in attendance when they have their actual live event. This was just for the media workouts. Yeah. So can you imagine how packed it's going to be when they go to Rio? There's going to be, those huge tickets, nobody had a chance, man. Yeah. There's people there, they're upset that they can't go to the live event because, I mean, the tickets sold out so quick. And they plan on holding a few more events in Brazil in 2012. I heard even in a soccer stadium because it's that popular over there.
Oh, I got it.
They've been waiting for a long time for this. It's kind of like when you're waiting to,
football season to start.
Yeah, or
exhale.
Exactly, or not be a virgin anymore.
Exactly. So on that note, we're all going to toast to Brazil.
All right.
All right. Now moving on to the fights.
Yes.
First card, we got
Luis Bonha Kane. Everybody knows this guy, very good striker. Versus. Anybody want to take that?
Stanislav Stucky Nedkov.
What he said. I think Andrew's he's got something there.
Linguistics major.
Here's a tell of the tape for the record for Luis. My bad. Is 12 wins, 3 losses, and 0 draws. And his height is 6 inches and 6 feet tall and 2 inches. And his reach advantage is 77. My bad. 77.
The other guy doesn't have a reach. He must not have any arms.
And, you do it in the MMA.
This is a light heavyweight bout. So
205.
we have someone who's 12-3, which is Luis Kane, and we have someone who's 11-0 in Ned. How was that? How did you say that, Andrew? You did that very well.
Stanislav Nedkov.
Yes, there we go. So, and this guy is an unknown to me. So, man, if I'm gonna pick somebody, I gotta go by the people that I have seen. I'm gonna have to go with Luis Kane on this one. I've seen this guy. Man, he can take some very good punches. He's very good at blocking too. Very patient fighter, but when he hits you, you're in trouble. So very heavy hands. I gotta go with Luis Kane, and I'd say maybe even. This is in Brazil, guys. Remember this. I'll bring this point up real quick before we keep going. But these Brazilian fighters, they're very passionate. If they're fighting in their hometown, believe me, they're going to be aggressive. They're going to be exciting, and they're looking to finish. They want to satisfy the crowd. I see Luis Kane winning it in the first round because this guy, seriously, man, he's
knockout power,
TKO, ability. And I think that's why he's going to win it. TKO round 1. That's my prediction, guys. This is kind of like a little bit unfair because we don't know the other guy very
It's a
much.
toss-up. You never know what happens when these
You don't
these guys
underestimate
fight.
the underdog. So we don't really know much about this guy, which makes it a lot more interesting. The fact is, actually, the first match you do see, this is actually the other.
That should be the first fight on the card.
All right. Well, I mean, being that you're watching from pay-per-view, not actually there at the event, this being the first match that you see on pay-per-view is actually going to be very interesting because you don't know anything about this guy, which makes it more interesting. And the fact that it's mixed martial arts, we don't know what this guy is carrying. So I'm worried for Luis.
I'm taking a big risk by choosing Kane like that. It's very negligent on my part as a as an MMA a guy who makes predictions for fights, really.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
I'm
me
also
too.
drinking, so that kind of defeats
She's
the
being
purpose.
irresponsible.
Right. And on that note, I'm going to have to go with, I'm just going to Stan.
You want to give it to that
First
guy.
pick.
And you know, he is undefeated.
Yeah,
He is undefeated, so you know what? You might be right.
Luis
Kane.
Luis Kane. Luis Kane has 12 wins. This guy has 11. He has 3 losses. This guy has none at all. So, I mean, in a way, this guy could be a lot better. We don't know this. Actually, we do. That's why we're making predictions. This is some good beer. So, anyways, I'm going to have to definitely go with Stan right there on that note. And I'm going to say second round, because I actually do want to see a good fight, being the fact that I don't know who he is. You know, because he actually has not lost yet. First round, before last seconds of the clock. Knockout.
All right. Before round 2's over then.
Exactly.
Well, being a special guest, I'm going to keep it sweet and simple. And I have to go with Luis Kane in his hometown, Brazil. Heavy hands, striker. Well, I'm going to give it to him second round, TKO. See what he could do.
Very good prediction.
Yeah,
Actually, I was
fist
thinking
or kick? What do you think?
Oh, I want to see somebody get kicked in the head, but these guys like to punch.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we're in Brazil, man.
Oh, yeah.
It's unfortunate we're not going to see any soccer kicks.
No, not this time.
It really is, guys. It really is. I mean, you know, with the rules over there, Vale Tudo rules, usually you can stomp, you can kick, you can knee to the ground, to the head, on the ground.
Nice.
You can stomp, and, you know, I already said that. But you can do so many different things. I mean, in Japan, you can do them. I don't know when the UFC is probably going to change that, but that'd be awesome. It's cool that they're going to UFC, but I mean, if they could even make it more exciting for the fans, you know, like use the rules and regulations over there. I mean, they don't have to go by Las Vegas, you know, the commission and, you know, the regulations that are over there. Yeah, because, I mean, in Las Vegas, I mean, that's just the way it is. You know, you can't do certain things. You can't, we can throw elbows, but you can't stomp, you can't knee to the head.
We got to think about the safety of the fighters.
can't kick to the head
Well,
either.
yeah. But when you're drinking,
That's true.
that doesn't really phase me as much. I mean, you're fighting
With
to
all
make
the
money. How
sports
bad do you actually
injuries and
want
football and all the science they've done, all the research, maybe it's, I don't want to get kneed in the head.
That's true. I mean, it could be a lot more dangerous than that.
But fun
Yeah,
for us,
right.
probably.
Very fun for us.
Fun for us.
We're not the ones getting kicked in the head, so
Yeah.
probably not. But I mean, I know it's just very exciting for other, for fans and people, spectators and stuff like that, to watch that kind of stuff.
Of course.
And I mean, just watching Pride, I think we were a little spoiled there. 'Cause
Oh, yeah.
we had stomps, we had some of the best fights, put on there. Andrew, have you ever seen a Pride fighting
I've
championship?
seen clips.
All right, so you've seen all that stuff, right?
Yeah,
Stomps
it's a little more
and Brazilians are known for that.
intensive. Yeah.
Sure is, sure is. So we're gonna be on to the next fight.
Is intensive even a word?
Intensive care. They'll need some intensive care if those rules apply.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
luckily, we don't have to worry about that.
No, we don't.
Alright.
Moving on to the next bout you'll be watching from your TV.
We got Ross, they call him the real deal Pearson, going up against Edson Barboza. There's a 14-4 guy going up against an 8-0. So we have another undefeated fighter, not as much experience. This is in the lightweight. Oh, actually, that's featherweight division, I believe.
Oh, these are the small
Or is that
guys.
lightweight? No, this is lightweight, because 155, yes, that's lightweight. Featherweight would be like 140, 145. So lightweight division. And I've heard a lot of good things about Edson Barboza. This guy, this is like his coming out party, really.
He looks hungry. You can see that. He looks brutal.
He looks like a tough dude, and not only that, but he's also from Brazil.
Oh,
The other guy's from
Brazilian.
England, Ross Pearson. So he's out of his element. He's not going to have the fan support and all that stuff. But like I said, I've heard so much about Edson Barboza. I've never seen the guy. This is his UFC debut, and he'll be fighting in Brazil. So I know he definitely wants to win this fight. I mean, who wouldn't want to win their fight?
In your home